Hello, my name's Russell Harbison. I'm from Buckinghamshire New University and we're here today to talk about the University Admission Service Personal Statement. And the personal statement is written for a variety of reasons, but in this particular case it's written for a university entrance. If you want to go to university in the UK, you have to write a personal statement. So what is a personal statement? Well, a personal statement tells the reader, and particularly the admissions tutor, the person who will admit you to the course, a little about yourself, what your strengths and weaknesses are, what you're good at, what you're not so good at, why you've got so much enthusiasm for the course. So, how do you construct a personal statement? Well, first of all, you have to tell the reader why you're interested. So, for instance, you might be interested in sports psychology. You have to tell the reader why you're interested in it. Have you studied it before? Even if you haven't studied it before, perhaps you've been studying your mature exam, then it doesn't matter, but you need to have an interest. You need to show the reader that you're interested in sports psychology because you run a local football team perhaps, and sometimes they're losing, and sometimes you need to apply a bit of psychology to the team to make them win. And that's why you're interested in this particular course. There are many varied ways that you can do this. The reader, the admissions tutor, needs to know how enthusiastic you are to come to the UK to study. And it could be you can tell them this by showing your activities, your outside activities in perhaps scouting or other areas that you do, some voluntary work. And you need to explain to the reader what you do and how you do it and why you're so enthusiastic. Part of your personal statement will be explaining some of the activities that you have done, as we've already explained. Some of the times students often put, I enjoy football, or I enjoy going clubbing and going to the disco and to the dance. So what? It doesn't tell me anything. What would be better, coming from a student, would be to tell me that you've organised a football tour of France and have organised a website and a database and have kept up with things like that. This is far more important than just saying I like football or I like going out with my friends. This is the sort of thing that will get you onto a course. This is the sort of thing that will help you get into university in the UK. It's going the extra mile. It's actually giving to the admissions tutor some tools that he can use to allow you to get onto the course. You need to tell the admissions tutor why you've chosen that particular course. It's no good to say I chose it because my friend was on it or because I know someone in that particular field. You need to actually explain to them that I have a real interest. Perhaps one of your relatives or perhaps a good friend is in that field and you know a little bit more about it. So this is why it's important to explain to the tutor why you're interested in that particular field. It's important to find the right balance when you're writing this personal statement. You often don't know yourself, and you can often ask your friends and family to tell you exactly what you are like. You might be surprised at your strengths and weaknesses that they come up with, and this is an important factor of it. You sometimes think you know yourself, but try to see yourself as others see you, and you will find out many interesting things about yourself which may stand you in good stead for the future, particularly in the courses that you have chosen. Part of the personal statement explains what you are like as a person. So you need to put down things like your voluntary work. So maybe you're a volunteer, maybe you have done first aid courses, maybe you are a volunteer within the community. All these things are worthwhile putting down in the personal statement. It tells the tutor the sort of person you are, and he will want to meet you and will probably invite you onto the course.